Most first-time buyers think buying takes a few weeks. The real average will genuinely shock you. In fact, the entire process can cost up to $10,000 in fees and take several months to complete. This video is designed to help first-time home buyers understand the home buying process and what to expect. You'll learn how long it takes to buy a house, including the average time for mortgage approval and the closing process. You'll also discover the total cost of buying a house, which can range from 2% to 5% of the purchase price, and how to navigate the home buying steps timeline. How long does it take to buy a house? The average time it takes to buy a house is around 30 to 60 days, but it can take up to 6 months or more in some cases. This includes the time it takes to find a home, get pre-approved for a mortgage, and complete the closing process. For example, in 2026, the average home buyer can expect to spend around $2,500 to $5,000 on closing costs alone. Understanding the home buying process. The home buying process typically starts with getting pre-approved for a mortgage, which can take around 1 to 3 days. Then, you'll start looking for a home, which can take several weeks or even months. Once you find a home, you'll make an offer, which can take around 1 to 3 days to be accepted. After that, you'll start the closing process, which can take around 30 to 60 days. How long does mortgage approval take? Mortgage approval can take around 1 to 3 days, but it can take up to 30 days or more in some cases. This is because lenders need to review your credit report, income, and other financial information to determine how much they're willing to lend you. For example, in 2026, the average mortgage interest rate is around 4% to 6%, which can affect how much you can borrow. The closing process explained. The closing process typically takes around 30 to 60 days, but it can take up to 90 days or more in some cases. This is because there are several steps involved, including title search, appraisal, and inspection. You'll also need to review and sign several documents, including the mortgage note and deed. For example, the average closing cost is around 2% to 5% of the purchase price, which can range from $4,000 to $10,000 or more. Key takeaways and next steps. In conclusion, buying a house can take several months or even years, from finding a home to completing the closing process. The average time it takes to buy a house is around 30 to 60 days, but it can take up to 6 months or more in some cases. You'll need to budget for closing costs, which can range from 2% to 5% of the purchase price, and be prepared for the mortgage approval process, which can take around 1 to 3 days. Remember to always research and compare rates and fees to find the best deal for your situation. If you're ready to start your home buying journey, click the link in our description to download our free home buying guide, which includes a step-by-step checklist and tips for navigating the home buying process. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more first home buyer tips and advice.